Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my FIFA 12 career mode review. And so basically in this video what you're going to find out is just the differences I've found between FIFA 12 and FIFA 11, my thoughts on the differences and whether they've made an improvement or not. I haven't had any internet recently, so I've been stuck on manager mode, but for me it's been great. So let's just take a look here. So in FIFA 12, this beginning bit is exactly the same as FIFA 11. It's the same three options: player, manager, and player manager. So I'll just choose player manager, as that's what I always like to go as. And just for video purposes, I created a new manager mode. I've actually been through a lot recently. I did like 3 or 4 seasons with Liverpool, things like that, and thoroughly enjoyed it. So I've recently started one with Chelsea, but this one here was just for video purposes. So I went with it. The options here are very similar. You'll find a lot of these sort of menu things have simply had more of a facelift than anything. No new sort of formats, which is good just so it keeps you guys familiar with the whole thing. But I am manager Callum Freezy, and yeah, so let me just start off by saying manager mode this year is fantastic. I absolutely love playing manager mode here in this game, and I just don't get bored of it like I did of FIFA 11. FIFA 11, maybe like a lot of you guys, but certainly for me, I found myself getting bored of things really quickly. It was pretty stale. I didn't have much depth to it, but yeah, I speed this up just a little bit here quickly for you guys. But yeah, I don't know, it was something about this year that just keeps me hooked on it. I'm doing a lot of transfers, and this year they've kind of made it look a lot better. It's got a much better feel to it, and you'll see I'll switch back and forth from FIFA 12 to FIFA 11 a lot of the time, just to give you guys a little idea of what sort of things I'm talking about. So I mean, like I said, a lot of the menu-based stuff is very similar. Just more of a facelift, more of a aesthetic sort of a look to it. And here we'll go back to FIFA 11, and it just looks really plain, boring. Looks very blocky. Doesn't have a really nice, smooth look to it. And and as you can see in FIFA 12, they have added a lot of things in the squad thing. They've added squad reports, squad ranking, injury list, contract, just things like that. And here, this is awesome. I really like this new squad report feature sort of thing. Kind of keeps you up to date. You can keep a close eye on them. You can swap between their stats and how they're feeling and things like that. Although I really do miss, here's the squad ranking. I do miss about the growth in FIFA 11. You could find their growth, and that'll come up shortly in a second for you all. But if you guys know where I can find out all that sort of stuff, which will come up in just a second, then I'd really appreciate it. So here we are. See this bit where it says almost maxed out to his potential. You know, a lot of potential, give him playing time. I really enjoyed that part. I like to know whether someone's got a lot of potential or not, but I guess that's what makes it fun in this game. What I found fun is trying to find young players who look like they have a lot of talent. One huge example that I'm just going to use for now is Doumbia. I had him for Liverpool. He came in at about 82, I think it was, and he left with a rating of 86, and that was in only a couple of seasons, so it was really good, and I thoroughly enjoy using it. So as far as using my virtual pro in these, I don't like to use them, to be honest. I like to keep them out of things and just play the game as it normally would be played. Back here, these menus are very similar. They haven't done anything, which was a bit disappointing. I'd like to see different layout. Maybe, I mean, this sort of layout has been used for the last few years, so I really would like to see that changed, but that's just me. I mean, this part, the homepage and everything just looks fantastic, but when you go into like the squad and things, I really would like to see that change. These parts, this budget bit, all the same sort of thing as FIFA 11, but that's all fine and dandy. Then there is a new edition of the. Before I go on to that though, if you just look here quickly at the buying, I would like there to be a lot more choices of just things you can look at, like maybe you could filter it to high potential, low potential, things like that. Just better filters so you can find out more. But this is one huge feature added to manager mode, which is the youth scouting system. So just for demonstration purposes, I buy the most expensive one here, and this is such a fantastic feature. They go out, they look for new players, young players who have a lot of talent, and they report back every month with new players, and you can choose to sign them, put them in the subs, and it'll automatically substitute on. But overall, it was really well incorporated into the game, and it's worked an absolute treat, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. One thing I have noticed myself doing though is simulating a lot of the matches, just because I'm not a big fan of playing against the artificial intelligence of the computer. So that's just me, but overall I've really enjoyed this game. I much prefer it to FIFA 11. I find there's a lot more depth, a lot more fun to it. Just a whole host of things, which makes it far more interesting. So thanks a lot guys for watching, and if you did enjoy this, then I'd appreciate it if you left a comment or something along those lines. But until then guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.